But in a lot of men's mind, that's how they look at it. They try to make sure their son is when you got a son, it's like approving. This is how I do it. This is how I look at it. And this is what I notice too. It's like you gotta approve them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the son is looking for from his father, to be approved, his dad, to be approved. And that's what he realized. And when you go into the history of Solomon, Solomon only had 4 kids. But he had 1,000 wives and 300 concubines. So what does that tell you, man? This guy knew what was going on. He said he hated all his labor, man. He hated all his labor under the sun because he realized he was gonna have to just leave it to somebody else. Everything he works for. He know like, yo, I can keep running this. I trust me. Not to get in that understanding, but that's kind of spiritual, like Scarface said that in that movie. He's like, who do I trust? Me. You know what I'm saying? But that's real though, on a certain level. And the point being was, because he didn't know that the man after him shall be wise. You know? So it's that simple. So it's that same thing with, we got going? So it's that same thing with Kobe and his family. It was to no avail. Because what if his family just go jerk it all off? You know what I'm saying? It was to no avail. It can't bring him back, and he can't stop them from being dumb. Money won't even stop you from being dumb. Right? Somebody get Cyrac, the niggards. Come. And then we'll get back to the point. That was crazy. That's the follow nigga. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the world, then to see him in his own parking lot, they rolling this man, he just gone, life, one sock on, out there bad, gone, finished. You left your girl, your kids, everything you was still working on. This shit is an illusion, man. All this is an illusion, man. This is a damn illusion. This is 100% illusion, man. Go ahead.
This Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 14:3. It says, riches are not comely for a nigga.
Why? It say riches are not comely for a nigga. Keep going.
And what should an envious man do with money?
Because he don't know nothing, man. That's the whole point. It's a better scripture that go with this. But if riches are not comely for a nigga, it's not gonna abound to anything. It's not gonna be beautiful. It's not gonna be becoming. You know what I'm saying? That man not gonna be able to do nothing with that money. You're not gonna be able to do anything with riches if you don't know what's going on. Why do you think Esau, the so-called white man, constantly keep giving these little dumb little niggas money? Because he read our scriptures. He know it. And he the real nigga, man. We can get back to the point though. Psalms 34:18 and Psalms 106:35. They said it. So it's the same. That was really a good segue, because to segue off and segue right back, because nothing really matters, right? You won't be able. It's the same concept. You can't do nothing with money if you don't know. If you ain't got no understanding. They don't need a true understanding, not a worldly understanding. Some knowledge, man. Some real knowledge. It won't work out for you. So it's the same thing with this truth. That's what these scriptures is talking about. And you can read all day what the Most High look like. Who had hair like, who look like this, who got the curses on them. You can do that all day, but it will not do nothing for you if you don't know this, man. And that's why a lot of brothers fall out, man. Because they ain't sincere. What we was bringing out earlier, what was it, false, in that Timothy, that, basically fake lovers, you know what I'm saying? I forget what it was called, what the term was. Whoever got it.
Psalms 34:18. It says, the Most High is nigh unto them that are of broken heart.
So he's nigh to you if you have a broken heart. Now when you go into that word heart, And I ironically got it by the Spirit right here. The word originally for heart in the Hebrew is lab. So is it really talking about your heart? This is why you gotta go into the words too. No, it's not talking about the thing in your chest, man. It's talking about your mind.
Back a little bit.
That's what it's talking about. So it's
Right
saying
there.
that he's nigh to them that are of a broken mind. The Lord ain't dealing with somebody that's already built up. God ain't the omnipotent power, the omnipotent power, the omnipresent power. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you need him for if you already built up. If your mind already built up, what you need God for? The Lord, he don't want to halfway be God. So that's where you get the concept of he a jealous God. He want to be God. That's where you get that zeal again from our women. I want to be your one and only, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, our men to say that too, the Jakes. They want to just be one. They want to be all. I want to be your everything. How much more the Most High? So he don't want somebody whose mind is already built up. He wants you broken, right? So that's why you got a lot of brothers that can come in here and can keep it real, you know what I'm saying, and raw. And that's the stumbling block of the scriptures. All these other people that's tried to do it by way of things that he don't actually deal with, which we didn't know, was these false pastors, these false prophets, and these buildings made with hands that he said he don't dwell in. The scriptures tell you the Most High, when 2 or 3 are gathered, the Most High is within that, man. Yahushua taught on the streets, man. Yahushua was from the hood. That's what people don't even understand. The men he dealt with was from the hood. Most of the people we see, they Pharisees, man. Back on earth, they Pharisees. This is real. The Most High don't want you if you already built up, man. He wants you broken. That's what this whole thing was about. He wanted you to think you was a Negro at first. He wanted you to think you was a Mexican, a Puerto Rican or something. You know what I'm saying? He wanted you broken. You don't even want to deal with your woman. She thinks she know it all. That chick get on my nerve, man. Like if you gonna ask me something, ask me. Don't you got that? You answering it for me. You know what I'm saying? So how much the Most High? He ain't even dealing with you. We good? So I ain't even read it. So it says Lab, Salakia, inner man, mind, will, heart, understanding. This is Lab. The word for the Hebrew word for heart in the Hebrew is Lab. Right? It says midst of things, heart of man, soul of man, mind, knowledge, right? Thinking, reflection, memory, inclination, resolution, determination of will, conscience. It's your mind, man. Character. As seat of appetites. It was never talking about your heart, man. Ever. That's that Egyptian crap. We used to go into that crap. How they would keep the heart and throw out the rest of it. You remember that?
I
That's crazy. You can finish that one time, and then whoever got the next one.
Psalms 34 and 18. It says, the Most High is nigh unto them that are broken of heart.
So hopefully everybody standing up here is of a broken heart. You have a broken mind, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't think you got it all together. You know? We ain't up here telling you our own minds, man. Everything I'm saying, I can run back to you in the scripture. Right? We done been through enough trial and error. You know? You should have got through, you've been broken. The world broke you, man. It broke you. We ain't bums either. We ain't no bums. The Lord ain't telling you to be no bum. He told you to endure it to the end. How you gonna do that if you out on the street sleeping? How? If you ain't eating, that don't make no sense, man. So you gotta go into it with sense. But the whole point, he don't even want to deal with you if you already, your mind already made it up. He's all powerful. He lives forever. He's omnipotent. You not. So these people that already got their minds made up on Instagram telling you about God and God bless me, the little YK dude, he brought that out, man. He said, stop saying this is of God, man. This is not of God, man. You think God wants you singing about money holes and all? No. See, Jake tried to mention God in that mentality. That's not a broken heart. And then it said of a contrite spirit. Now, let's go into it. But this is all critical. This is critical, man. Life is on the line. Because if you stay in the world, you will be destroyed. Thus saith the Holy Scriptures, man. Period. What we at, Psalms in 34?
34:18.
I'm gonna get that word contrite. So that word contrite. So it say the Lord, it says, Psalms 34 and 18, Salakia. It says, the Lord, Yahweh, is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save it such as be of a contrite spirit. So that kind of cuts people when they be talking about they saved, man. Because it's saying this like an ongoing thing. How you saved, you still here. They don't even know what saved means. Another topic though. Contrite, right? The word in the Hebrew for contrite is dakah. Dakah. And it means dust. It means powder. Figuratively, contrite, destruction. So he wants your spirit in the form of powder. Because when you look into it, the scriptures deal with a lot of the same, it deals with certain concepts that we can understand based off the people we were back then.
On the wrong page.
Say. And that being agriculture, right? Jewelry, that's why you always talking about gold, certain stones of the earth, you know what I'm saying? Certain foods, he goes into wine, right? Wheat and tares, because we used to, that's why I was going into with that one video. When you look at post-slavery times, all the women they would show you on those movies, right? And really y'all, but I'm gonna start with the Southern Kingdom first. You would go to look at like a post-slavery time type movie when the women were still modest. They was wearing their dresses at home, their aprons, they'd be in the kitchen, fully dressed, hair wrapped or whatever. They'd clean the dishes and they'd go outside till they wet. They guarded, man. That's agriculture. The so-called white man came over here and took this land from y'all, right? That y'all was on first. What's the first thing y'all taught him how to do? How to live off the land. Agriculture, man. And that's all throughout the scriptures. And when you look at it to this day, y'all still the only people who deal with those lands like that. You go out to Cali, those great fields, only Issachars out there, man. And not even just Issachar, because most of the tribes look alike, right? Different shades. The Latino people are the only people that keep up these agriculture fields. And when you go to the country, everybody, grandma or auntie, always talking about a garden, even the men. They like plants. Because you the Israelites, man. Now, so he said, the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. So that's your mind, right? Lob. And save it such as be of a contrite. That contrite, the word for contrite is dakah, which means beaten or powder. He wants you in a dust light. He wants you like dust. What you do with dust? How did it say that man was formed? From the dust, man. From the dust of the ground, from the earth. Right? Clay. What do you do with clay? You wet it. And you form it. You build it how you want to build it. So wouldn't that make sense? So that's the same thing, man. Because if you already built up, he would, if say he did want to deal with you,